Well, good morning, Sagittarius. I missed the boat and timing to get the birds in your video, but here we are. Happy Thursday. And it's, of course, the day of Jupiter. Absolutely. And we have a lot of cards here. I'd really like to be one of those readers who just gets 4 cards but that's not the case. I just always want more information. So, Sagittarius, what the what? It's a good day, Sag. It's a good day. So, since today is the day of Jupiter, I will, of course, be doing a money, career opportunities type reading as your random. And we know that Thursday is the day we go live, where we well, actually, there's a lot of chit chat involved with the live. And usually I will turn a card for people for free. Just a little giving back, but we'll see what happens because, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And I'm obsessed with this key. So if you see, like, I ordered a bunch of skeleton keys, and like this one, like how it has all the gears. So I really feel like it's always really relevant how everything works. So, Sagittarius readings lately have been really nice, really good. Also, like, feeling like a lot thrown in the mix, but I don't feel like it's you, Sag. I feel like this often happens. That's why a lot of people have trouble reading Sagittarius, because we have a million things that happen in the course of a day. For real, for real. So you are feeling led by your sacral chakra, Sag. What? What's on your mind? Jeez. So, that is where your sexual energy is. But also your creative energy, your passion, so you could be like really in tune with your desires today, because I am seeing that. And your desires are what you want. It's what you feel passionate about. It feels as if you're feeling very led by that, and there's such like good feeling energy that I love this for you. And as always, I always do and extend it for whatever situations are coming up in the reading. So it's interesting, actually, because you are like, this is you. Like, it's like whatever stands in your way, you're tackling that, and it might feel like bit by bit for you. It's like, but it's like you're carving through it. You are on the path, Sag. Cutting through your obstacles is, and I feel like it's really good, actually. Because I have this feeling about Sagittarius that we aren't, because we get like obstacles dumped on us like crazy, right? And it's so funny because we're the happiest sign. So yeah, but this is a peaceful day, Sag. It's just like I don't feel necessarily like in your environment there's anything going on. It feels kind of peaceful, kind of going with the flow. And I feel like you are really seeing your obstacles kind of, but it feels very bit by bit for me. It's like I've tackled this, and I'll tackle this, and I'll tackle this, and I'll tackle this. And I really do feel, Sag, that you're not really in any rush, to be honest. What's interesting is this. High honor and great fortune. So this is what you're receiving. So I really feel as if, for some that could mean a raise or something. You're being acknowledged, and it is bringing you something. Like, it could be bringing you money, or it could be bringing you a promotion, or just feeling good too, you know, you never know. But since occupation is on the bottom with main male, wealthy male, I just feel like it could be a boss or even someone you work with just really noticing your work. And I do feel like it's possible that there is a raise or, you know, some sort of promotion or accolade involved. Um, Somebody might be thinking about you, Sag. So, just a side note. But isn't someone always? So, the people affecting your day, Sag. Very interesting because we have guide, um, lawyer, and fireman. Now, I mean, like these people could be in your life, it could be specific according to their vocation. But this really feels like either someone is coming to your rescue, helping you to overcome something, or vice versa. You know, and this helps progress to come in. I love those cards. They're really character type cards, so it's really like the energy of this. I feel it does feel as if, you know, whoever is the guide in this situation has the details, has the process. You know, and I feel like that what they might be telling you as well is that you might have to sacrifice something. Um, you know, and that might take some courage. I don't know. You know, but I'll look at that in the extended. And, you know, there is sacrifice in life. Like, it's funny because sometimes I'll see people who, you know, I've even seen the statement about how love doesn't involve sacrifice. And I'm like, on what planet? Everything kind of does. You know, you don't have to sacrifice yourself, definitely, but, you know, that's all part of give and take. And I feel like that's what might be involved here, you know, but we'll see. So what kind of day is it going to be, Sag? And by the way, what was on the bottom here um, was one last move. It's kind of telling you that you're going to see the progress you've been making. Or that, you know, spirit really wants you to see it. You know, maybe it's not really happening fast. And when you see the progress that you've made, you'll be able to know what the steps are next. You know, we can't like do one without the other. So if you can't see the progress you made, how are you going to know what's still needed? Right? Just saying. And you're being very honest with yourself. You know, and it's really funny here because I feel like you're really listening to your heart now, which is making everything clear for you. I mean, maybe before you listen to your head mostly. And the mind lies. That's like my favorite statement ever, okay? So, what is inspiring you, Sagittarius? I feel like you're going to be connected with people that you learn from and who learn from you, because Sisterhood of the Rose is here, which is the mystic, is the teacher, but it's also soul tribe, because I'm kind of, this really feels like a duality here. So you are attracting people where there is this give and take. Sagittarius, we love people we can learn from. So I love this energy for you, Sagittarius. You could really be, you know, these could be people who feel like you do spiritually, right? Because we're ruled by the ninth house, which is discovery, and I feel like that a lot of the times is why we get bored with people. I don't know about y'all, but that is that I know for me personally, I need people I can learn from. There has to be some sort of exchange in that way. So what is the focus, Sag? Um, so you're really focused on following your desires, on following your passions. And maybe there was a time, Sag, when that would make you feel guilty. Like maybe you would feel like it was being selfish or ignoring responsibilities, but you're in this position now of freeing yourself of that and feeling like it's the time. And with butterfly, that's the breakthrough, Sag. That's the breakthrough. So, wow, okay, deep. Okay, Sag. So it's a good day, Sagittarius. Let me just say that it is a good day because, like I always ask, the first placement, which is the strongest, like your first cards are the strongest. They kind of set the tone for your day or for what we're reading, right? Is the Page of Cups and the Sun. There's definitely your inner child is happy, Sag. There's just this air of like embracing new things, being happy. There can be like, you know, definitely being happy. The Sun is one of the happiest cards in the deck, right? It could be that even uh the world shows up for you that way too. Like that can show up in conversation because we know the Page of Cups is about conversation in terms of your conversations being very loving, being very, I don't know, just happy. People could be showing love to you. You could be showing love to other people. You could be, it just feels fun and light. And, you could also be flirting with people. We are Sagittarius. We are the most natural flirts. Like, we are. So, anyways, it's a very much a good feeling energy for the day. What you're not expecting, I don't know, y'all. Ace of Wands, Page of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So there definitely is an opportunity coming that makes you very excited. The Page of Wands it could be that it's good news for something starting to take off. It definitely, a lot here feels conversational to me. So, the Page of Wands could be who you're receiving this news from, or it could be you, because it could be like, oh, wow, and now, you're starting something new, you know? But I will, of course, take a look at that, Sagittarius. What's challenging for you today is the High Priestess with the Queen of Swords. Like, it could be challenging for you to, one, like, there's a balance between the High Priestess and the Queen of Swords, because the Queen of Swords is very logical. She's very information based. And she can be judgmental. But I mean, I feel like she waits until she has all the information. So for you, you may be in this kind of, you don't want to just like jump into anything. Maybe that has to do with this opportunity, right? But there's definitely this kind of, I wouldn't say exactly a war, but like this is your intuition, and the Queen of Swords is also very intuitive. So that's what you need to like listen to. So if you are saying, that your intuition is telling you one thing, and you're questioning it, that's not what's happening. What you may be questioning is like that you don't have enough information, and that is Sagittarius. We have to know everything. It's also Gemini. So, it's not that you're not trusting your intuition, but, intuition and logic is a formidable combination. So, I just feel like what your intuition is telling you is that you don't have enough information, so you don't exactly trust this yet. And you're not wrong. You know, your intuition isn't wrong. It's just that, you know, I just feel like this is what your intuition is telling you. I need more information before I make a decision on whether this opportunity is for me. Because it's very much about you, because the Queen of Swords looks to the future and her independence. Sometimes this dog is worse than a child. So, let's get on with it though. What's supporting you is that the Knight of Swords and the Death card, you are getting information. Okay, and it brings in a change. And we know the Knight of Swords is like, it actually may bring you closer to what you want, honestly. And what was underneath the deck was the Six of Swords with the Queen of Cups. You know, it's kind of like things are moving, and they're moving in a positive way. You know, with cups, and cups usually talks about the summertime, you know, it's kind of like, I feel like a lot's going to happen over the summer that's going to make you really happy. And if you notice, there's a seashell in here too. And seashells are very much, they are about love, but they also are, you're definitely heart-centered. You know, and maybe that was, you know, we want what we want, right? We have goals, but if our heart isn't connected to it, you know, maybe it just took you some time to figure out what it is your heart really wants. And that does not mean romantic love, y'all. You know, the heart's much bigger than that. You know, what your true desires are, what is good for you, what fills your cup. And that may have involved time, quite honestly, because I always feel like the Six of Swords, you know, moves very slowly. Maybe there's things about you that you needed to get right first, you know. And your advice from Spirit has a message. 10 of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Oh my gosh. Like, they're telling you that everything is good, right? And everything is going good. Because underneath the deck is the Ten of Swords, the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords, right? So and the Six of Cups is telling you you're on the right path. Everything is going to turn out just the way you want it to. Not just for you, Sag, but for everyone concerned. Okay? But you do have to also focus on yourself. You know, the Queen of Pentacles has so much to do with self-care. And when I think about the Queen of Pentacles, I do often think of Taurus. And, you know, it's about comfort. It's about security. It's about, and these things take time. And I feel like Spirit is telling you everything is going to turn out fine. Better than fine. 10 of Cups, fine. And you are headed towards that space in which you feel safe. You feel comfortable. And not just that, I feel like Spirit is telling you that there were things you needed to process, and you can let these things go. You know, like the Ten of Swords with the Eight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Swords. That's like that feeling. Am I constantly going to have to walk away from things? Right? And, you know, or am I going to keep losing things? Or, you know, but no, I mean, I feel like that is something that you have processed. You know, we have to get we can't go over it. We got to go through it. Right? And I feel that for you. I feel like this energy of like, I might have, because Sagittarius really has had to walk away from a lot of things and maybe had some painful endings. And it's like you're still holding on to the sword even though the battle's over. So I feel like spirit, your spirit guides, whoever, like, look, there's judgment here too with the Nine of Cups. It's your time, Sag. Okay, it's your time. You've been through this and you can drop the sword now. It can, make us that way or put us into this survival mentality. And, I was just talking to a friend yesterday who isn't a Sagittarius, but she had said to me, like, am I going to just keep losing things? And that's what kind of happens. And that may be what has been on your mind and why Spirit is saying no. Everything's good. Everything's good. Everything, because the Ten of Cups also is like things turning good after things have been a little hard. And this time basically, and I feel so much that Spirit's telling you that it's cool, Sag, to like focus on yourself. It's cool to go after the things that you want now. To stop worrying about everyone else. Everyone else is fine. Because with the Queen of Pentacles, we get that a lot where, the Queen of Pentacles nurtures, she's the mother, and she worries about everyone else, sometimes to the exclusion of her own self-care, which is why it's so important to your self-care. You just had to go through those things, and now you can focus on just opening doors, Sag. You're on the right path. You're on the right path, and it's like, it's going to help you. It's going to help you. Okay, well. And I also feel, I don't know, you might think I'm crazy for saying this, but I feel like for some of you, you've conquered something from the past life. Like you've mastered something from the past life. Because sometimes, when, our lives, we come back and it's to resolve something that we didn't resolve in the past life. So maybe you have. Color me woo. So what's the mystery? The mystery unfolding. I do mystery cards for every reading. Okay, Sag. So High Priestess of Spirit. I feel like you might actually dream about this first. Like, because someone's coming in with an apology, Sag. Okay? And I do feel like you can say what you want, but that it's actually going to be good for you to listen. It's going to be good for your spirit. And it's really interesting because underneath the deck, and I will look at this was definitely someone who brought chaos to your life. Or they were just chaotic, right? Because underneath the deck was differences, strength, loyalty, chaos. It was very hard to be loyal to this person. I do feel as if you were. I do feel like you were. And you probably, because we see the High Priestess of Earth and oath and honesty, I feel like you were really honest with yourself that you had to be more loyal to yourself than you were to this person. Because, you know, you had a lot of differences with this person. So there could be something that was very different about this person, or there was maybe conflict involved. But I feel like this person moved in a lot of chaos, quite honestly. And I do feel that was one of the reasons that you had to pull back from this person. So they're coming in with an apology of some sort. Okay? And it's funny because I really feel like this is the way that this person comes in and out of your life, like a storm. But I will look at that too, because that's very interesting, isn't it, Sagittarius? Yes, yes. So what is the reminder you're needing today? What is Sagittarius's reminder? Sagittarius's reminder. Oh. The distraction of shiny things. How Sagittarius is this? Okay. I mean, that could be telling you not to buy stupid stuff. I don't know why I'm stuck on that. I saw a video one time, because I do, but I think that you want to be very aware of, oh wow, the divine masculine. The distraction of shiny things, like things that only look good on the surface. You want to be, especially with soul and fire on the bottom, you want to be, and this is your reminder, that it's about the soul for you, right? It's very funny because external validation is reversed with changes, because I feel like what you're being led to is to put your soul first, right? Sometimes things look really good, but sometimes things look shiny and look good, but they're not as good as you think they are. Well, okay. That was interesting, wasn't it? Yeah, it sure was. So let's get your mantra. What is Sagittarius's mantra? Sorry, now I'm just, cards are everywhere. That's right. She's a mess. Okay. And this is funny because it flipped over. So I think that this is something you're supposed to remember, especially at times in which you don't feel peaceful. And that is, I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. Amen, amen, Sagittarius. So I hope that you have the best day ever, and hopefully I'll see you later in live. Toodles.